Hello everyone, welcome back to another live stream. Welcome back to RaceRoom. We're doing some ranked races tonight. And tonight I'll actually have the motion simulator on, so you will get to see what that's like. I don't do that very often, but I figured why not? It's actually really fun. And you get a lot of info what the car is doing on the track, so it's really cool. I might do that more often actually in the future. I don't know why I never did it in the past. I guess it was because of, yeah, it was a bit distracting. But now in OBS, there's a really good noise cancelling filter for the microphone, so you don't hear the actuators working all the time. So hopefully it will be alright for you to watch without too many noise distractions. It should be alright. Hello, TinF1, Funkard, Lino, Daniel, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate that. We are just waiting for the server to join in, I think 3 minutes. I believe the Formula 3 race in Spa would be on. So feel free to join me if you like. I love these Formula 3 cars. They are so much fun, so much grip. Absolutely amazing. And what better track than Spa? Already had a couple of good races yesterday. Almost beat Lewis, but only because he made a mistake. And he got the position back, so... we made it into the top 30 last time on the ranking. We are currently P25 if I'm not mistaken. Let's have a quick look. There we are. P24 actually. With a rating of 2073. So we can maybe improve one position tonight. That would be nice. It's quite a big jump to P22 though. 2091. I will have to do a lot more races, I think, to get into that range. Hopefully we will not move backwards. That is always a possibility. Yeah, pretty much if I don't win a race or finish in the top 3, I'm losing rating. So it's tough, but that's how it works with the ELO rating, where everybody is matched against each other. Yeah, I would say let's jump into the sim and let's see when the server is there. So, let's have a look. You don't get to race? Come on. Stop making so many videos and race more. So the schedule says on the hour for the Formula 3 race, but that only means you can still join on the hour, but you can actually join before that already. I think it's 15 minutes before the hour server spawns, which is in a minute. And then we're gonna jump on that one immediately when it's there. There it is. Let's go. Which livery do we pick? I kind of like this one, cobalt livery. You will see today I have a second camera installed that will show you a little bit of the action from the motion simulator in a rear angle. If everything works the way I set it up, the scene should switch automatically every 5th minute and then show it for a minute and then switch back. Hopefully that works. It should. So setup wise, I did have a setup. Let me check, is it loaded already? Might be. Oh, it's the Road America setup. Basically, yeah, a lot of reduced rear wing. Well, this 19, I put it down to 6. Still not getting maximum. Still not maxing out my gear ratio on the camera straight, but it should be fairly competitive. So then, let's see if the motion works. Yes, it does. Thanks, Leo. So let me know, guys, how the sound is.
Pit exit's clear. Your brakes are cold. Be careful.
I have played a little bit with the levels and also with the noise gates, but hopefully you should hear me alright. The game shouldn't be too silent. But what you shouldn't hear is the motion simulator working a whole lot. Sound is great? Cool. Thanks for letting me know. So top speed 233. Might even need to reduce the rear wing further. Ooh, I see. Oh, some fast drivers joining. Delgado and Lecard, they're both ahead of me in the rating. Or maybe Delgado isn't, but I remember racing him. Was it yesterday? We had a really good race. This might be an interesting one, guys. Hey Cruz, thanks for tuning in. How you doing? You can feel every bump in the road with the motion settings I have. It's so cool. A lot more info than what you feel in the FFB. But it's a 6 degrees of freedom simulator. Is it 6? I think it is. So basically you will see the 2 actuators in the rear, and then there's a third actuator on the floor that is traction loss module for when you slide, the whole rig yaws to the left and right. It really gives you some good info what the car is doing if you're sliding. It's super low latency as well. What the motion sim doesn't do, of course, is simulate G-forces. That's not the point of a motion simulator. You would need a really large motion simulator to simulate accurate G-forces. Not even the top-end F1 simulators can do that. But what the motion sim does is it manipulates your inner ear, your sense of balance, and your sense of where your body is positioned in space.
That's 20 minutes to go.
But most of all, it's really immersive for bumps. So if you run over a curb or, you know, any sort of bump really, that really translates super well in the FFB, in the motion. In the FFB too, but in the motion as well. So yeah, the camera switching seems to have worked. Let me know, guys, if you wanna see more of one or the other camera. I figured it's a good balance. Every 4 minutes I switch 1 minute to the rear angle. Yeah, so I bought a new webcam. It's the same I already had, and for some reason the one I bought is just much better. I don't know what happened to my old Logitech C922. It's really blurry for some reason, I don't know. A bit degraded over time. Or what the deal is with that. But you should also see some improvement on my face camera quality, video quality. But it's so small you probably won't even notice. I did also order a better light for my setup here, because that's really not so great in my current setup. I only have some, you know, IKEA floor lamps at the minute providing the light, so the camera is struggling a little bit.
Your quickest overall, you've just done a 2:19.91.
2:19. Pole of Lewis last time was at 2:12. It is insane. 2 minutes 12. I did it at 2 minutes 13, so I was a little less than a second slower than him. But I really thought I was on the limit. And then there's Lewis just going 1 second faster. Obviously the 219 I just did nowhere near the limit, just cruising at the minute.
The leader's just done a 219.51. Your brake temperatures look good.
But yeah, hope you had a good week. You're enjoying your Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. Weekend coming up. Not much real life racing this week. Actually, this weekend, DTM is racing at the last string. Definitely gonna watch that. Hey Brian, thank you. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know how familiar you guys are with the Lausitz ring in Germany. I guess the German viewers of you will definitely know the track.
Tire temps are good.
They changed the layout. They got rid of turn 1. So they're using part of the oval now after starting the lap. It's pretty cool. I watched a little bit of the practice today. Looks pretty promising. Summer holiday till September, 1st of September, nice. I have holiday too. I was on vacation today. And I still have vacation until Tuesday.
The leader has just done a 216.76 V2. That's your quickest lap in this session. You're currently 0.27 off the pace. Your lap time was 217.03.
Yeah, lap times are coming down, but obviously not close yet to the limit.
Good luck for the races.
Thank you. Cruz, 10 euros. Thank you very much. Thank you for the support. You have been supporting a lot recently. Really appreciate that. Means a lot. Thank you.
That's a new fastest lap for Delgado, 216.07.
So yeah, this OBS microphone plugin.
215.28. Okay, George, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
This audio plugin, noise suppression plugin, works wonders. It's almost as good as the, what is it called, the one from NVIDIA. Because I have a lot of stuff going on here. There's a fan blowing wind in my direction from over there that is pretty loud. And we have the motion actuators in the back also being quite noisy. And it's doing a okay job of getting rid of all that noise. I'm losing a little bit of quality with the attack levels of the audio suppression. So sometimes the beginning of my sentence or the end is might be a little bit cut off. But that's a compromise I'm willing to take. ERS, I wish. I'm still cruising at the moment. We'll start to push when quali comes. I'm just on a nice Friday afternoon drive here and I'm sweating already doing that. But once we start pushing, the lap times will come down significantly. Eve Marie, thanks for tuning in. How are you doing? I hope at least the audio is okay for you. Pretty sure in my tests could barely hear the motion sim.
leader has just done a 214.77.
14. We're getting there. We're getting there. I know I can do 213s if all stars align on the lap. 212. It's just ridiculously fast. But I might experiment with even a lower wing, because I do still have a lot of grip. More than enough grip. Thanks, Brian. Yellow flag. Spa in this car is just amazing.
Your tyre temperatures are good.
I have a feeling this car is very sensitive to amount of fuel, you know, fuel and weight. Or maybe I'm just getting faster. Or maybe the tires are warming up. But I'm not pushing more than before, and still times are coming down a lot.
There's a white flag. P2, that's your best lap in the session. Your last lap time was at 2:15.61.
Okay, let's start pushing this lap. Oh, whoosh, easy flat in this car. Like super easy. A lot of trail braking into that corner. Good name for a band.
Okay, George, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
No!
Delete
Track
this lap.
limits.
You've cut the track.
Would have been a 214. Maybe a 13 if I got the last sector 100% right.
You've used half your fuel.
What's up, Lino? Did you get something to eat? What did you eat? Wow. You guys watched the Formula One last weekend? What did you think of the incident? Did it Hamilton's fault, or was it a racing incident? Or was it both? I think it was both. Oh, good slipstream here. Vegan gyros? You're vegan. Yeah, it was, if anyone's fault, it was Hamilton's fault, that's for sure. But he didn't do it on purpose. It's just things that happen if it's so close, so... But I guess a 10-second penalty is fair enough. Okay, this could be a good lap if I finish it. Ah, bus stop wasn't great. Lost quarter second there.
Your quickest overall.
Locking the brakes. Maybe I need to move the brake bias a little bit to the rear. It's already far to the rear. There was a lot of space to the inside, the whole car width to be exact. Well, if there was a lot of space, it was his right to go for the gap, right? He had a much better run coming out of the previous corner, so obviously he was gonna try it. And maybe if he was in the championship lead, he would have backed out of that, of course. But since the fight for the championship is on, he didn't back out. And I think that's great. I mean, great for us fans, motorsport fans, watching the race. Not so great for Max Verstappen, unfortunately. But these things happen, unfortunately. Hamilton did hit him, yeah, he did understeer, he missed that apex. It's yeah, a little bit of misjudgment. He didn't lift enough, I guess, to make the corner. Which can happen when you're under pressure and trying to make a move, obviously. So yeah, it was his fault, obviously, but he didn't do it on purpose, and it's a situation with two cars side by side, although Max was a little bit in the front, of course, but Hamilton was alongside and he had the right to try something.
Okay, George, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Yeah, he definitely should have tried it at a later stage. Easy to say that, you know, it's always the beginning of the race where you make up the crucial positions. If you get stuck behind a car, then you have to save tires and then it's race over. But yeah, it was a good race. Could have been an even better race if they hadn't crashed. So looking forward to the next one. Qualifying starts in 4 minutes. Let's do a low fuel run.
There's traffic behind. Your brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them. Blue flag, take it easy. You've got cold tyres.
Well, there's hitting someone and there's hitting someone, you know. You need to be, you need to differentiate a little bit. I thought 10 second was fair. I even would have said no penalty was okay as well. But yeah, of course Max would not agree with that, nor would Christian Horner. He was quite pissed. But you know, if it was the other way around, it would have been Dr. Wolf who would have been pissed and would have said it's clearly, obviously a penalty. It's all a matter of perspective. Another needs a job for the race stewards, judging situations like this. We're leading with a 2:14, but that's probably not gonna stay this way after qualifying. I don't think it felt wrong. I wouldn't have given a penalty at all, to be fair.
That's 2
But-
minutes left. 2 minutes.
That is from my motorsport fan perspective. As a race steward, if I was in that role, yeah, I would definitely say 10 seconds is fair.
Your brake temperatures are fine.
Yeah, Lewis was alongside Max on the straight, but then as they approached the corner, Lewis had to brake earlier, of course, because he had the inside line, the bad line. So at the corner entry, they were still kind of side by side, but not so much anymore. Which made it look like Lewis ran into his rear, but well, not rear either. Rear right. But at that point, he had already committed, and yeah. It's a tough one, it's a tough one. Very, how do you say, controversial. I've seen a lot of discussions on Twitter, and also some really ugly and nasty insults that are really disgusting. Alright, we're just about to head into qualifying. We can discuss it the whole day. Won't get the result. Yeah, exactly. So who do we have on here? So many Spanish drivers in RaceRoom over the past few months. It's great to see.
That's the end of the session. P1.
Lecard. He's ahead of me on the ranking page, so hopefully we'll beat him here. That would be nice. Delgado, I believe, was the guy I raced yesterday with and had a really great race. So I'm definitely expecting some of these guys putting in some really quick laps in quali. And it should hopefully be a fantastic race. Lots of slipstreaming here in Spa. Yeah, there's a few things that could still be added on the UI, and I'm sure there still will be things added in the future. So we're doing a flying quali. That means we can do 5 leaders and then just restart the lap. Okay, need a good exit here. That exit of La Source is so important because you're gonna carry the speed all the way through Eau Rouge up to Radion and then all the way down Camel Strait. But yeah, at some point, yeah, we're reaching max speed 234, 235. Not quite on the limit here. I could be on the throttle earlier. By the way, on the second camera angle, you can see the new wheel as well, of course. Thrustmaster SF1000. Maybe in the future I'll do a close-up camera angle. What? How was that a
George,
cut?
you need to watch the track limits.
I was on the curb, dude. Try this again. Okay, I think that was a good exit. You have a little VIPs left. Do I think you will be able to use it in the near future? Well, if you already bought everything, then you will have to wait for new releases, obviously.
That's 5
Which
minutes to
are
go,
coming.
5 minutes.
I think the next patch is at some point in August. We'll see if there's new content in there. There's a good chance, I think. We're always working on new stuff, so you'll never run out of things to add to your sim. Only have half the content. Well, so there's a few more days left of the summer sale, so it's been it's a great opportunity to get the premium pack. Hey, let's finish this lap. Hey, Paul. 2:13.8 for pole. I don't think this was a 2:30, and we still have one more try after this one. I love how you can feel the traction loss in the rear so well with
Lap
motion.
time was
That was
2:13.94.
close. One more try. Let's go. Oh, it's half a second now. We can do that. Not quite as good as an exit. We're talking about 40 thousandths of a second. Little cut in Eau Rouge brings 200ths of a second. Okay, focus on this lap.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Finally flat on the exit. Come on. No! Whoop. Thought it was track limits. But it was slow, for sure. Again!
Track limits.
I don't get it. Well, we're out of time. So, We're starting on the front row, not on pole position, and hopefully we'll have a nice race with the Volks, or however you pronounce his name. Depends on your budget, Lino. But if you have an eye on the DD Fanatic wheel, then apparently there is budget, so it's certainly a good choice, that wheel. Alternatively, I believe the SimuCube wheels, aren't they a little bit cheaper? But they're a little bit more DIY-ish, I guess. Alright.
Checkered flag, P2.
4 different nations. Top 4? That's not... Hey Dennis, it's you on pole. Good lap, good lap. Could have come a little bit close if I had pulled it together, but maybe I'll catch you in the race. We'll see. Probably not. You seem fast. How much fuel though do we need? 33 should be plenty. On 9 laps. Yeah, it's probably too much. Go with 31. Yeah, yeah. Anything else? Oh, we're ready. Need a good start. These cars have a lot of wheel spin. Not as much as the Formula 2s, of course. But not quite tricky at the start.
Okay, George, get ready. Floor it, green, green, green.
Too much wheel spin. Oh, big wobble. Now good. Now we're going side by side into Rouge. You sure you want to do this, mate? Oh, he's ahead. That's fine. We have a slipstream.
Start's alright, let's build on it.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Dirty air is always critical. Tree isn't slow either. Alright, this should be a better slipstream. We should probably work together and pull away from P3. Oh, he's slowing down. What's that? I don't know why he slowed down. Is he trying to race in my slipstream?
Well done, George.
Funny.
This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. You're leading.
I don't think he had a slowdown penalty. Wouldn't know for what. Let's go. He will definitely fight back. He is fast. And in the slipstream it's easy. But we know how to defend, and we will defend. Even if it's 12 minutes to go. Slowing down again. He's trying to... What are you toying with me? What is this? He's gonna go for the overtake in the last lap in the slipstream. You're playing chess with me. I don't think I can pull away from him, but let's try. Racing smart. I don't know how smart that is, to be honest. I think he could have pulled away from me, but I would have given him a hard time for sure. Especially with the slipstream. Okay, folks, multi-21. Confirm you understood the message. It's gonna be a long race.
Just done a 2:15.34.
10 minutes. But I don't think he wants to attack yet. He didn't want me to put pressure on him for the entire race, I guess. That can be quite stressful. But come on. We're here to race, aren't we?
There's 10 minutes left. Keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on.
I wasn't even defending on the inside. This is dangerous if somebody decides to stick on the outside. There's a high chance of running out of road and running into each other. Yeah, I don't like to be chased. I'd rather chase people. But
Alright, George, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
maybe we can hold him behind us the whole race. Who knows? But he's looking strong. I think he will definitely manage to overtake us. But like I said,
You're now in the lead.
I won't make it easy for him. But with a good slipstream, he could even pass on the outside. But he is still backing out of these moves. Well, at some point he's gonna try it. Hate driving with having to look in my mirrors all the time.
You're matching race pace.
I'm not even going to defend at this point. I'm just not trying anything. But you don't have to lead in the beginning of the race, you have to lead at the end of the race. And I'm sure he knows that too. Go ahead, take the inside line. Is he gonna make it Borg, or is he backing out again? Oh, he's sticking with it. Okay. Right.
Halfway
And let's see if we can do the
Fuel looks good.
same.
Come on, man, defend harder.
Tired of him playing games. Oh, mistake. Oh, cutting right in front of me there. Just make sure not to lose contact with him. He is watching the stream, so if you're watching this later, good job. But not over yet. With the lift. To go.
The leader has just done a
Very fun race so far.
2:14.91 P2.
Woo! Almost lost the traction. Good distance for
Okay,
us
George,
upstream.
keep piling on the pressure. He'll make a mistake.
Wow! Them sparks. Defending? No? Well, I guess I'm gonna try it then.
Your front tyres are cold.
Nice. Side-by-side racing. Everybody leaving room, that's how it needs to be. Good job, folks. Dennis.
5 minutes remaining. Bring it on
Excellent
home, you're the
racing.
man. That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
Almost too respectful racing. In F1, somebody would have ran somebody wide. But we sim racers, we know better, right?
Use all the track. Force him to find the gap.
Well, there's no chance I can pull away from him. If you quit out of practice, no, it doesn't affect your ratings. Only during the race. But maybe that will change in the future. Who knows? But currently it doesn't. Okay, what is it?
Okay,
2
George,
more
there's a
laps?
car exit in the pits. Heads up. This is terrific. Exactly what we came here for. You're in the lead. Koboss has been disqualified.
Good stuff. Good stuff. I guess I'm gonna start defending now. There's not a whole lot of opportunities left. There's this, and then next lap. Got a good drive. He's got a good drive. Who brakes later? He's
Push
way
now.
ahead.
We might win this.
Wow. Where is he? Lifting.
Seen a little bit of suspension damage.
I think it was alright, to be fair though. It's a tough move trying it there on the outside. And I did leave some room. Some suspension damage, but it's not wild. It's only like 5%, maybe 10%. They touch. Yeah,
2 minutes to go.
as I
2
said
minutes.
before, you want to overtake there on the outside. There's a high risk to run out of road. I did leave him some room, not a lot of room, but somehow we still came together. Now we can discuss all day long whose fault it was. And who should get a 5-second penalty or 10 seconds. But I think it's all good. We're still racing.
One more lap. Keep it together. We'll win this.
Yeah, hard to judge while driving. There's only 2 real good opportunities left. One is now at the end of the camel straight, and then there's the next one for the bus stop chicane. What is it gonna be? I don't think he has as good of a drive this time than last time. That was cleaner. Very clean. Still side by side. Nice. Can we stay ahead in front of the bus stop chicane? I think that one's even easier
Okay,
to
George,
defend,
we
to be
estimate you've
fair,
got 5 minutes of fuel remaining.
than the one after the camel straight. A little bit of understeer. Might be the suspension damage. So, he's on my right. I'm ahead, no I'm not. Oh, brake too late. Oh man. Well, I guess that's karma. Oh shit. P2, P3, P2. No, losing another
Great
position.
drive. That's a podium.
Damn. It could have been a win. Now it's P3, but it was a good race. I braked too late, man. Just a little bit too late. Woo! George Hamilton. Yeah, but the difference is that when we touched, it was him trying to overtake me on the outside. So that's always risky, you know. It wasn't me jumping on the inside. I had the inside. But yeah, not trying to make a big deal out of this. It really wasn't. I'm just pissed that I didn't manage to defend it in the end, because could have been easily doable. Congrats, Dennis. Yeah, it was a good race. And I didn't have P3 on my mind at all. I thought he was way behind, but I guess he wasn't. Oh well. Still a good result. Still a great race. Could have been a win. Wasn't in the end, but still happy. Is it only me that reads these names always wrong? I always attach this name with this avatar. But it's this name with this avatar. I need to talk to the guys. I find it amazing. But either way, let's see if we got some rating out of this. Have a quick look. Me instruments? No, not really. I used to play the guitar a little bit, but not well. Oh, we got 3 points. Not bad, not bad. I guess it was a pretty good strength of field. I imagine a win would have been 5 points. Where's Lecard? He was on the server too. Oh, he quit out. He chickened out. Shame. Yeah, but if the game allows you to quit during practice, then it's fair game, obviously. Just not very nice. I never do that. But I do pay the price for that, for not doing it. What's next? I want to do GT4. When is that on? That is on the hour, so that means it spawns in 5 minutes. Shall we wait for that one? Otherwise, they're pretty much all just about to go into qualifying. I don't have enough time to acclimatize to the new cars, so I think we'll wait 2 minutes until the GT4 server is there. 1.6 strength of field, that's not very high actually, but I guess there was a few people that did have a high rating. Let's have a look again. How much did we say we needed for the position 1 up? Might have achieved it already. Let's have a look at the ranking. You don't see the driver's rating, do you? You only see how much they gain and last. Alex McAllister, I think he is quite highly rated. Yeah, you see, he has lost a lot of rating. Those guys too. So new rating is 2076. Let's see what that looks like on the ranking. 2076. Yeah, that's still P24. Few more of these races. We'll make it into the top 20 at some point, hopefully. Any minute now. What are some of the other combos? GT3, P21 Suzuka, that's a nice one. Yeah, mit Nordschleife. Oh, that's the long race. That has already happened. I don't know if it was your mistake. It was a little bit of both of us. I would say it's a racing incident, but yeah. I wasn't sure, so I waited for you. Just in case. WTCC at the Nürburgring, that's also nice. The Cup, Portimao Club. Not a big fan of those club layouts, but I guess a bit of variation is always nice. Two minutes until a serve response. We could actually have a look at the replay. See what we think. But why did you lift in the beginning? You backed out of you basically let me pass in the beginning. You wanted to play with me. Yeah, but I think it was a pretty clear situation where the room got so tight that it was too tight in the end. You just got RaceRoom. Congratulations, Adrian. I'm sure you won't regret it. So let's see if we can find the situation. Where was it? It was here, wasn't it? Nope, that wasn't it. And it's gonna be this one. Oh no. Must have been before this. Oh no, there it was. Oh no. This is where we made it side by side. Next lap then. Lap marker, yeah. I've asked for that, but apparently it wasn't so easy to do. Okay, well, yeah. I was passed already here. Turned into me. I shouldn't have waited for you. But yeah, it was difficult to judge when I was driving. But no worries, it's all good. It's gonna happen. Nothing major happened. And I still kept the lead, so all good. So, next race then. Hey AK. Esport livery, R8. There we go, GT4, Lausitz ring. Which livery do you mean? It isn't in here, is it? But I'm gonna go with the BMW. I love this black one here, especially. Ben Green. He's driving still in the DTM trophy. Also with Moritz Lerner, just secured his permanent spot in the season, thanks to a sponsorship. MediaMarkt, that's a nice sponsor to have. Full car sponsor. Good on Moritz. Oh, there's Lino.
The pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. exit's clear. Your tyre temperatures are hot all round.
Oh,
Let's
tire
get some heat
warmers.
into these brakes.
Yeah, there's many people who don't like Last String. I sort of like it for some reason. Don't know why. This layout is a bit tricky. Oh, shit. Boy, always going from the Formula cars to the GT4s is not easy. Much less grip, no aero compared to the Formula cars. Oh my goodness. See, it's a good thing that we give us a little bit of time to practice. Yeah, mowing some grass. It's easier starting in a GT4 race without having driven any cars before. Just a cold race. It's easier than having driven a Formula car and then switching to these. Oops. Lino in the wall. Go back to the pits, Lino, and then join me again on the exit. Or I guess I could wait for him. Hey Darius, long time no see, how you doing? Oh, this awful John 1, I'm glad they got rid of it. We just need the new layout in the race room. 360 no scope.
20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
This corner. It's an interesting one. Can we have a track map? There it is. Like a U-shaped corner. Take a bit of a break. Yeah, I'm taking breaks too from time to time. But I always come back to it at some point. Let's go, Lino. Let's go. Avoid the wall. Coca-Cola turn, apparently the name of this corner. There's a Coca-Cola turn at the Nürburgring too. The Nordschleife. Or at the Nürburgring, I should say. The last corner of the Grand Prix circuit, isn't it? Before you turn onto the Nordschleife. Hello Sergey, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. I always forget I need to shift earlier in this M4.
Alright George, there's a faster car approaching.
Oh, see this corner? It's longer than I always think. Nice. one of our track artists is also living quite closely to this circuit. Could say it's his home track. All evening in competitions. Well, I don't know about how long, but we've done one race. We'll do another one now, and then probably one more after that. And then we'll see how much energy I have left. Oh, Toka Race Driver. I played the first one, but I played the second one a lot. The third one I played too, but I don't think I played that one so much because that's about the time where I shifted onto more serious sim titles. But Toka 2 was big for me.
White flag.
But I also still remember the story mode in the first one. I remember it had a story mode. I don't remember much from the story. Speaking of story mode, do you guys fancy some Formula 1 2021? It has a quite cool career/story mode, from what I hear. I was thinking about maybe I could do a live stream of that, but I've seen so many people doing that already that I figured everybody has already seen it probably or played it himself. But I do enjoy some single player racing. And the Formula 1 games, to be honest, they are not bad.
15 minutes remaining, 15 minutes to go.
Yeah, you see, everybody has seen it already. They even gave it to YouTubers before the release, didn't they? Was there some kind of embargo on the story mode? Didn't seem to be like that, which I thought was a weird move. Kinda takes away the point of doing it yourself, or if you've
Just
seen
done at 157.63.
if you've seen it already, especially because it's super linear mode. Finally bought the Formula cars. Congrats, they are awesome. Single player races in the F1 mod in AC, yeah, that's definitely a great mod. One of the best looking mods out there. Yeah, 2 months of every YouTuber doing F1. Wait. Yeah, so the course is just for a little bit of offline racing. I don't know. Formula 1 games are doing a good enough job for me to not wanting to have to install a bunch of mods for AC. That includes track mods especially, and liveries and overlays and AI. I'd rather just drive the Formula 1 game at that point. Even of course from a pure driving perspective, it doesn't come close. But it's good enough for an F1 fan like me to be able to enjoy it. And especially, of course, the career aspect. Although I don't care so much about, you know, developing new parts and leveling up your team and stuff like that.
Your left side tyres are running hot. Your right front tyre is cooking.
But they do offer also just a single player championship, right? We don't have to go through all the career stuff. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll buy it when it's on sale. I still have 2020 to play. I only played like 10 hours of that. And I've installed the 2021 mod on it, so don't really see a reason, or to follow the story mode, to upgrade to the 2021 game. What I do use Assetto Corsa 4 is some sports car racing, like IMSA and WEC, etc. With GTE cars and the prototypes and the GT3s, of course. I love doing offline endurance races in Assetto Corsa. I might do a live stream of that again in the near future. I was driving a little bit on Lime Rock Park with the GTEs and the GT3s. It's a lot of fun. And it looks really good with the soul mod and everything.
That lap was at 156.66.
Oops. Could say I missed that braking point. Yeah,
Watch the
Spa is
track limits,
terrible,
George.
that's true. It's been terrible since what?
There's a faster class car behind.
Since the beginning, isn't it? Have they ever updated the track? Like the base model of the track? I don't think they did. It's looking the same since 2011 or 2012.
10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes. You've got half your fuel left.
Some other circuits are good. Silverstone is looking pretty good. Most of the other circuits, to be fair, look pretty good. But Spa, yeah, you're right, is one of the worst renditions ever. Red Bull Ring, also not a big fan. Well, is it true that it's going to be the last Formula 1 game on that engine and next title will be used a different engine? Then maybe at that point they will update it. Probably not.
All your tyres are looking hot.
So there's a new Grid game coming out that I'm not interested in. But I saw a trailer of it today actually, yeah. Grid Legends. Grid is a weird title. I don't know what that game is trying to be. It's definitely not a sim. But is it arcadey enough to be an arcade game? I don't think so either. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't played those. Are there any games you guys are looking forward to play? I'm kinda interested in the new Test Drive Unlimited
Okay,
game,
George, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
but it's probably gonna suck. Although the guys who made the WRC are working on it, so it might be okay. The WRC games are not bad at all. And the trailer for Test Drive looks pretty good, but of course it's a trailer. But it's probably too heavy on the roleplay, that game. GTA 3, when is that coming out?
White flag, mate.
Seven minutes to go in practice. 30-22, yeah. I'm slower than Lino right now because I'm just chatting with you guys and not really focusing on the driving. I'm on autopilot right now. But as soon as quali starts, I'll put on the game face.
You've just done a 156.69.
GTA 4 forever. I'm following a little bit the skate game
Okay, George. There's a faster
community.
class car approaching.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the game called Skate. There was Skate 1, Skate 2 and Skate 3. And then they stopped making them and everybody was waiting for Skate 4 all the time. For years and years. They were spamming all over EA's social media. Every post basically was just about Skate 4. When is Skate 4 coming
You need
out?
to watch your left side tyre temperatures.
It's a little bit like GTA 3. But they finally announced that they were working on it not long ago, and they dropped a trailer this week or last week. That was a really cool trailer. Well, yeah, let's see what happens with GTA 3. Oh yeah, and Skate 4 isn't called Skate 4, it's just called Skate. In my opinion, they should do the same with GTA 3. Don't call it GTA 3, just call it GTR. Reboot it. Love how you can feel the slides. With the traction loss, you get a lot of information for oversteer with the traction loss
All right,
module.
George. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Oh, hey Mike. Between second green and first yellow.
That lap was a 157.47.
Yeah, I actually I know about that. I just always forget to do it.
There's a white flag.
It feels so counterintuitive.
There's a faster class car approaching.
But yeah, like I said, once quali comes on, I'll switch my brain on and go from chat reading mode to competition mode. Yeah, Session, I also know about that one, and of course Skater XL. Those are two great skateboarding simulations, if could call them that. Realistic skating games. I played both of them, I own both of them,
White flag.
but yeah, I kinda lost motivation in playing them. There was a big controversy around Skater XL. I've followed that a little bit in the past week, because that game has a lot of mods, and they recently banned a modder that was tweaking the physics of the game. And now everybody's hating on the developers. And everybody's moving over to Session.
We estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. Okay, George, there's a faster car approaching.
Right, 3 minutes till quali. So let's have a look at those rev lights. Oh, now I'm too late again. There it was. Need to get a feel for the sound that matches those rev lights, because Don't really look at those rev lights when racing. There it is. Ideal shift.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. White flag, mate.
I wish you can catch one of those lights in the rear angle camera that comes on every 5 minutes or so. You can really see how the motion rig slides from left to right. Yeah, session had a big update. In my opinion, it's still not as good as Gator XL though. In terms of gameplay and mechanics and handling. This track, this is Lausitzring, called Dekra Lausitzring. It's named after Dekra, which is its sponsor. Euro Speedway Lausitzring used to be called. They used to have IndyCar races on this track, in the oval version though, of course, in the 90s. This is where Alex Zanardi had his big accident.
The car behind's a faster class.
On this oval section. Okay, I think we're getting ready for quali. Robert Wiesenmüller is here. That's not good. That's another thing that I don't get. Why isn't it showing the positions here on this screen? That must be some kind of bug. I shall report that. Yeah, that's where Alex had his big oval IndyCar crash. Unfortunately, Alex had another crash not long ago, but that was on a bike, or his trike. And he's still recovering from that.
That's the end of the session. P1.
I hope he's on a good recovery. Wish him all the best. Forza Alex. Yeah. We need the oval of this track in the game as well. I'm lobbying for it, guys. Every time, every opportunity I get. But who knows? Maybe we'll see it one day. Yeah, it's driving into the grass. Okay, now competition mode. User request, yeah, exactly. Oh, that was not a great line. Oh, shifted too late again. Feels so counterintuitive, having to shift so early. I have to force myself to think about shifting. I'm way below the limit here. But let's get a timed lap in, then we can see if we can improve it.
Your lap time was at 1:55.67.
Robert is 1.5 seconds faster, yeah, that seems about right. But I can still improve, I think, half a second minimum.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
What's Robert driving? Lotus? Interesting. Interesting. Nice. 2 wheels. Ah. Still not a great line through that one. Not a great first sector. See if we can get P3 this time around. Woohoo! I need more practice on this track. Hey, Ronald. Which field of view? I'll show you in a second. I think it's 0.75. If that helps you. But I do move the seat a lot in the cockpit. Be just behind the dashboard. Ah, that's not an improvement. Terrible lap, to be fair. I need to get a better one in. Let's pull a Heinemann. Anyone watch the DTM Trophy practice? What kind of lap times did they do? Oh, they drove a different layout, of course. I need to brake earlier, I think. Get too much understeer. If that was a better line. Yes, much better.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Okay, now let's not
Sector
overdrive
time's
it in
good.
here. Okay. We're on road to P4, maybe? P3 is possible. Maybe even P2. Maybe even P1. Probably not P1. Ah, not even P2, but P3. Or is it? close. P3.
That lap was a 154.80.
Close, close. We're getting there. The last lap before the race, we're starting to learn the track properly. Yeah, fantastic to see Moritz making his way in real motorsport. And he's doing so well too, which is just amazing. But yeah, looking forward to see him on track.
Flags out, P3.
First race tomorrow, and another one on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll definitely tune in if I don't forget. But yeah, he was driving real cars very early on. I think he was driving slalom. You know that discipline? He was driving slalom the first time I met him online doing sim racing. He was already doing slalom at the same time, so. But I don't think he had any other experience in race cars other than slalom championships. So still a great achievement for a more or less sim racer. Yeah, I mean, not more or less. He's a true sim racer, making his way into motorsports. Doing great, giving Tim Heinemann a good run for his money. The last year's DTM Trophy champion. Oh wait, we need to get on this. Woof. Do I have enough fuel? Laps 12, yeah. Oh my god, I almost...
Okay, mate, get ready, relax.
Almost missed this one.
Let's go.
Holy Lotus, not with a great start. Come on, Robert. Let's work together.
Okay, George, decent start. We can build something from here.
Let's go. Guy behind me is putting more pressure on me than I'm comfortable with. Come on, Schmidt, fight Robert. He passes you, then he will be gone. Give me that sweet slipstream. I'm gonna roll my car here. Ah, terrible line. Oh shit, getting pressure. Nice try. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, Robert is passed. If the Audi can't fight back within the next few corners, then Robert is probably gonna pull away. That was exciting. Yeah, the MediaMarkt livery of the M4 looks good. Like it. Come on, Schmidt. Let's fight Robert.
The leader's just done a 154.78.
Need to trail brake more, I believe. Yeah, Robert is pulling away. He's checking out.
P3.
Do we have a shot at P2? We're not far off the pace, but far enough.
Okay, George, you're reeling Schmidt in. The gap is 0.7. This is great. Come on, keep nailing those exits. You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
Let's go. Lino with the drive-through penalty. What are you doing, mate? A little bit of luck at P2 could be possible. I don't think I can catch Robert. But Schmidt, maybe. 9 minutes to go.
Fastest lap for Weissenmuller, 154.11. That's your best lap in this session.
Ooh-wee. That was late on the brakes. So close yet so far.
Your right front tire's getting hot.
No!
We've had a cut warning. Keep it tidy, please, George. Soderstedt is closing you down. The gap has come down to 0.37.
Shit. Overdriving the car.
Just ignore him, he'll go away.
Oh, you think? You think? Oh my god, he is very divey. Is that a word? It is now. Gosh.
That's half distance. Fuel levels are fine.
Sorry, dude, but we were on a different line there. Where is he? I want to let him pass.
You're all over the place. Come on, man. Get your head back together. E6.
Why? Yeah, Robert is really fast. Not just in this car, in a lot of cars. Hello, VR, Kaleman. Oi, 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 what's happening now? Don't tell me we have disconnected. Oh, we're back. Woof. That could have been terrible for the rating. We're still gonna lose rating here nonetheless. Even if we had the pace for P2, but unfortunately there was an accident, and stupid as I am, I was waiting for him.
Tire temperatures are good.
Even if it was my fault, waiting in a competitive mode isn't really something you should do. I mean, it's nice if you do, but shouldn't feel obligated to do that. Oh well. Well, if we still finish P7 or P6, the rating loss will be minimal, I hope.
Concentrate. Alright, George, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. You're gaining on this car. The gap is 0.6.
There's still room for a few positions to be gained, but we're running out of time. And in GT4 the gaps look small, but it's just because the cars are so slow. It's very tempting to dive in these cars, as we've seen today already on a couple of occasions.
New fastest lap for Muller, 153.91.
Not happy with myself.
That lap time was 154.56.
Whoops. Almost a
Okay,
tank
George,
slapper there.
you've used half your fuel.
You know, the racing is so close, and but if somebody takes a different line in front of you,
Keep harrying him.
if you don't brake, like full brake, you run into him in the wrong angle, and that's a spin for the guy in front, and then it looks like you made the mistake, but actually the guy in front made the mistake.
Push now. We can catch up here.
Wow. P5, P4 is still possible, come on. Oh no, not by going wide here. This corner.
We've been warned about track limits.
This corner is longer than it Should be. Speed was okay, the corner was too tight. Oh no, please no. Please come back.
2 minutes
Come
to
back.
go. 2 minutes.
Yes, thank you. Wow. I've seen other people complain about lag before, right? Not just me. Well, fingers crossed we finish this race. Then I think B5 or B4 will be damage limitation. One more left to go. Hey, Shell. Come on. Let's catch that Cayman. Wow, we're P4 now, if the timing is right.
For last lap.
Okay. Podium still possible then. Woohoo! 2 tires in the air. Best way to preserve your tires.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Way too much fuel. I panicked. I didn't know how much time I had left. Come on, come on. Lot of opportunities left. Let's get the podium, come on. On the steer. But getting a good exit here, hopefully. Now with the possibility for a move. Didn't quite work. One more opportunity to come. That is here on the inside. Oh, he was braking late, but he was braking too late. Ah! He's got the better drive. Even with the slipstream, not getting past him here. Nice, but we're back in P5.
P5, there's the checkered flag.
I think we've always been in P5. There was some kind of a connection lag, probably. Well, what a race. Lots of up and downs in this one. Not happy with my performance here. Not 100% sure that collision was my mistake either. It was just on a different line, but if in doubt, I'll take the blame and wait. And that cost us a lot of positions, unfortunately. Either way, all good fun. Probably lost a little bit of rating, hopefully not too much. We'll find out, I guess. Epic finish though. Oh, you didn't serve the time penalty, that's why you get a drive-through. Beginner mistake, Lino, beginner mistake. Congrats, Robert. I could have had a shot at P2, but it didn't work out this time. Let's see how much rating we lost. If any. I mean, P5 is still... yeah. It could be close to 0. It just didn't go down. Then you probably slow down in the pit lane or near the pit lane, which then the timer doesn't slow down. But feel free to have a look at the replay and report a bug if there was one. Hey, we didn't even lose rating. We gained 0.1. Well, did you lift off the throttle? Because you can't be on the throttle, then the countdown doesn't count down either. GT4s are great. Highly recommend them. For online racing, they're just so much fun because the racing is so close, and you can race really, really well with these cars. What time is it now? 5 minutes. It's on the hour again for the server schedule. But we did Formula 3 already. We did GT4 already. Could do WTCC next, or we could do GT3 or one of the rookies servers. Oh, WTCC is full. GT3 is full. Formula 4? That could be fun. Let's try that. Let's do that one without practice. Yeah, I would have done GT3 if it wasn't full. Yeah, splits are gonna come and we can do registrations. Check field of view, right. I'll do that. So here we are, options, field of view. 75, that's right. That's what I meant. And then of course you can adjust the seat position, you know that, right? You can tilt up, tilt down, move up, forward, backward, so. I don't know, did you serve your slowdown penalty? Man, you should have done at least a little bit of practice here.
That's the end of the session. P1.
We're jumping in cold. But now the gloves come on. It's getting serious, guys. Went through the pits. Well, did you enable or activate the slowdown penalty in the pit menu? Pit drive to selected, yeah, well. Then you probably just lost a lot of position doing so. Or? I like the circuit, but am I fast without practice here? We'll see. Haven't raced here in a while. Does any game look like the 2D version in VR? I wish Microsoft Flight Simulator would look as good in VR for me. Oh, yeah. Major lockup than it does in 2D. I have way too much fuel, I see.
That was a 157.82.
iRacing doesn't even look great in 2D. What are you talking about? Just kidding.
Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
How much time do we have to? 4/10. That's doable. Alright. Big cut here if I remember correctly. And also here.
Sector 2 time is good.
Yes. Getting there. A10's easy. Yeah. This seems like more like a rookie type race here, but probably won't gain a lot of rating due to that. Last corner, wow, we're 2 seconds down. Okay.
That was a 155.60. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
Well, unless somebody improves drastically here, this could be a start to finish win. Not a bad thing after that last race. But yeah, I'm still surprised I didn't lose rating for P5 there. But yeah, P5 is reasonable, especially with this grid. We had some very strong drivers in that last race. Oh my god, I'm locking a lot. Is there a setup? Or is it fixed setup? Fixed setup, but we can change the brake bias. Probably move that further to the rear.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes.
After Soy is getting a little bit closer, within a second. Definitely more oversteering now. Still locking. Let's try 48.
Sector 1 is 1.8, off your best.
I think that feels better. Yeah, definitely less locking now. Quali is almost over. Hey, we lost pole. Wow. Boy, this might be be an interesting race after all. Which is nice. In the few seconds until player control. Sounds like you need a better setup, mate. Like a better rig with a keyboard tray or something.
Checkered flags out, V2.
Why would you even need the keyboard? Don't you have a mouse if you just have to click drive? What we need is, in VR, is like eye tracking and blinking for clicking, stuff like that. Okay. Fuel. 30-ish liters. Should be alright. What with mouse pad? Yeah, that isn't fantastic. Alright. Let's have a race here with Atlas
Okay,
Way.
George, here we go. Green, green, green.
Yeah, I won the start. Still don't know how people mess up the starts in these cars. Probably using clutch, not knowing they don't have to. Well, you always keep learning, don't you? Now I just need to learn to stay on track. And it should be a relatively easy win, hopefully.
Good start.
We can jump into a GT3 race after this one, I believe, according to the schedule. So let's not waste time after the race is over here. We get a little bit of practice. GT3. Or we could do P2 on Suzuka, I don't know.
You're in the lead.
That could be fun too, to be honest. Probably won't be as popular as the GT3 cars. RaceRoom ever coming to Xbox? I doubt it, to be honest with you. At least in its current form, it won't. If and when we change the render engine, that topic might be a different topic altogether, but I wouldn't count on RaceRoom coming to console in the near future. But maybe you can play it on the new Steam Deck. You guys seen that one? The handheld console? If you can call it a console. It's really a PC running Steam. I guess you want to play it with a steering wheel. I would recommend you buy a PC. Can't play it on the Steam Deck. Why not? Since Steam Deck's supposed to run all Steam games. Oh, Steam library for Linux. Interesting. I wasn't aware of that. I wonder what our devs think about that. If it's
The
worth
gap behind
adding,
has now decreased to 1.0
or if it's
seconds.
possible to add support for that.
Alright George, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. You're the man, stay on it.
Not like handheld market is really a big market for racing simulators. 'And Twin Ring Motegi is a fantastic track, guys. If you haven't tried this one yet, definitely check it out.
That's the fastest lap of the race.
By the way, another track that has an oval layout in real life that I wish we can add at some point in the future, if we ever have enough time and free resources. Eight minutes to go, then we'll do GT3 on Suzuka or P2. What do you guys reckon? P2 or GT3? They're running on the same server, it's multi-class. GT3 is probably the bigger grid. What's a good GT3 car on Suzuka? Probably the Audi, but I don't like these mid-engine cars. They're too twitchy for me. For some reason on the turn-in. I'm not used to so much rotation. I get a lot of turn-in oversteer. 911 in the fast sweeping corners? I don't think so. Or is it? Forgot this was the second gear corner. Atasoy is not far behind. Oh yeah, I need to focus. Real Racing 3, yeah, well, don't know if I would call it a racing simulation.
Okay, George, you're halfway home. Your fuel is
yeah.
fine.
It's a mobile game, not a handheld. Well, of course mobile is handheld, but those are two different things.
We're matching race pace. That lap was a 156.82. The guy behind has just done a 155.75.
Okay, we need to start pushing before he gets too close. He's already within a second. I've been snoozing too much here.
Don't be pressured. Keep your exit speeds up.
Building a gap again.
The gap behind is now 0.9.
I felt too secure already. Forgot how much you can use the curbs here. I think we got this if we can keep this pace up.
That lap was at 155.57. Come on, George. Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this.
Yeah, this is looking good. Love the Formula 4 car, love the Formula 3 car. Formula 2 car is awesome too, but much more tricky to drive. But super fast and super awesome. And I'm sure Alex will update the Top Gear Formula cars soon as well. The FRX 17 and the FR US. Especially love the FR US. But the IndyCar fanbase apparently is not too big in RaceRoom. But a whole lot of people to that kind of car. Shame. Oh yeah, and there's a new IndyCar game coming out from the R-Factor 2 guys. That should be a good one. One to keep an eye on.
Your lap times are improving.
Motorsport games. They are they have a few interesting projects. Le Mans Sim coming 2023. Looking forward to that one. I wouldn't say Formula 1 is boring. The championship fight this year is actually quite interesting between Verstappen and Hamilton.
The gap behind's increased to 2.4 seconds.
But yeah, we've seen some dull races, no doubt. But we've also seen some fantastic races. I haven't really followed. I don't follow like IndyCar
You've
racing
used half your fuel.
like I do follow Formula 1 racing. But I love the cars and I love the tracks that they are racing on.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Evening, Pedro. Yeah, some races have wheel-to-wheel action, not all of them, and definitely not all the time. But yeah, I mean, the first few corners in Silverstone were super exciting until unfortunately the incident happened. I wish this could have gone on for longer. It would have been so amazing. Alright, one more lap to go. Then we will do,
One more lap to go.
I think, one more race tonight. Getting a bit slidey. Have enough fuel? Yeah, way too much fuel actually. I mean, in motorsport and in terms of sim racing, I do differentiate between series I like to follow and watch live, and then there are series that I don't follow live, but I do love to race those cars. Like, other than Le Mans and maybe Sebring, I haven't really followed any WEC races live. I've watched a little bit of the Spa race, but not really watching a full race of WEC. But I do love the series, and especially I'm loving to drive myself. A simulation of these multi-class endurance races with prototypes and whatnot. So I'm more of a fan driving myself in a WEC type grid than watching a race with of WEC, for example. Same with IMSA. I love the concept. I love driving it myself, the simulators. But other than the big races, I don't watch every single race as religiously as I watch Formula 1. And then Formula 1, I don't really care so much about driving Formula 1 in simulations, but I do care about watching it. Interesting.
Well done, George. Great
Race
win. You
win.
deserved that today.
Right, we said we didn't want to waste time because we can join a GT3, so hopefully it's probably full already, isn't it? Oh no, it's not on yet. That's the thing. Or is... Oh, it's in race right now. Oh, that's not how the schedule works. It's half past. And we have to wait 15 minutes for GT3 to come on. Same with WTCC. I don't know if I want to do that. What do you say, guys? 15 minutes. It's a long time to wait live on stream. Just Silhouette. Not a big fan of those cars, but it could be fun. I love Zandvoort. But regardless, see what comes on next. No problem for you? Waiting? Yeah, I could do that. Practicing. But if we decide to practice now for a race, then that will be GT3 in Suzuka. Why 75? You mean field of view? Or what are you talking about? Let's have a look. The rating has updated. I don't know, I did set up the field of view initially in the advanced setup, where you can use your dimensions of the screen and the distance to your screen and everything like that, but it turned out a little bit too low, the field of view, for my liking. It's realistic, but it's quite low, so it's difficult to see into the apex if you have a single screen setup. So I decided to increase the field of view, and I landed on 75. That's the story behind this number, this magic number. New FFB is a big improvement. Most people see it that way. Just make sure you delete your old default setups for cars that might have gotten a physics update. That's always a possibility. Because if you load an old default setup or an old setup with a car that has updated physics, then it will be all funky. Thanks, Van Hotzer. Cool, cool. It was fun. I love the Formula 4 cars, and Motegi is an awesome circuit. Yeah, gained 1 point. That's okay. Do I see you here? Not with your YouTube name, at least. You talk about field of view and FFB in the same sentence. That's confusing. I don't know what you're on about, to be honest. So let's practice some GT3 on Suzuka then. What car? I recently discovered the AMG and the Corvette. I don't know. I don't know. BMW is quick too. Is there a way to see previous races that you did not participate in? Well, you can go on somebody's profile that you know has participated in that race and check his ranked multiplayer tab on the portal, and you will see all his results. Let's do the Corvette. I really like... I'm starting to like the Corvette a lot. Suzuka, here we go. Grand Prix. Just doing a practice session until the server spawns, which will be in... When did we see? It's half past. It's actually spawning in a couple of minutes already. Oh, yeah. So you mean field of view, not for feedback? Well, the number is different. That's all that it is. It used to be vertical, now it's horizontal field of view. Well, it used to be just some kind of multiplier that hasn't really no meaning, but now it's an actual number.
Speed limit is 80 kilometers per hour.
I think it's actual degrees now, isn't it? Hey, wait a second. I do have a setup for this car, don't I? I raced it. Hockenheim, yes, there it is. What did I do to it? Little softer front ARB, little stiffer rear ARB, little less wing. That's all. Yeah. Basically giving it a little bit more rotation. I haven't raced with a keyboard and mouse in a long time, only for developing purposes or when I was away from my rig. But you can be much more precise, I think, with a steering wheel and pedals. Although I'm sure if you practice a lot, you can be really good with the mouse too. But the biggest difference, of course, is the immersion that you have with the steering wheel. You're doing the actual thing that you're doing in a car. You're not controlling a real car with a mouse, are you? So that's the thing. It's about realism at the end of the day. Boy, I like this Corvette. Very neutral. But is it going to be fast? We'll find out, I guess. Corner flat. Oh. Maybe if I don't have dirty tires it is. Glad that you like it, Bird Dog. I mean, I already liked the old force feedback. It worked okay on my steering wheel. I get that some direct drive wheels didn't work very well with the old force feedback. And the new force feedback definitely is way more accurate in terms of replicating different forces in different cars and everything, so it's a great step in the right direction, and definitely, according to the feedback we have received, everybody seems to think it's one of the best force feedbacks out there at the moment, so I'm super happy how this turned out. It was quite high risk to mess with the force feedback, you know. Something people have gotten used to and didn't complain so much in the first place, and then we went and changed it. So I'm really happy that the community feedback turned out the way it did turn out, except for a few exceptions who obviously have a hard time letting go of old things and old habits. But let's see, then is it flat? No chance. There's definitely a lift.
Now delete this lap, track limits.
Not a tap on the brake in that corner. It's 16 past. Does that mean the server is there? Or am I making things up? It should be there, right? I don't wanna miss the server and then it's full. There we go. Super. Let's go with the Corvette then. Been playing RaceRoom since 2016 with mouse and keyboard. Cool. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole new world for you once you experience it with a steering wheel. I can promise you that. See, let's load the setup. I started racing games with a gamepad. I don't think I might have done keyboard in the very early days, but not for very long. I think I switched to gamepad relatively soon. And even on consoles like Gran Turismo I was playing with the gamepad, obviously. before I did PC racing, even with the steering wheel or keyboard. So I've been on a gamepad
Stay behind the white line. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
for a while. Maybe 2-3 years before I bought my first steering wheel. My first steering wheel did not even have force feedback. And I used that one for a good year and a half maybe before I bought my first force feedback steering wheel. That was the Logitech Black Momo racing wheel, which had a 360 degrees of steering rotation and super floppy pedals, brake and throttle pedals. But I raced with that one for many years, like 3 years easily. I don't know if I had multiple generations, like multiple Momo Blacks. I know I had to repair it at some point. Might have bought a second one at some point, I don't remember.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
Basically I raced a Momo Racing Black wheel until I started working for Simbin back in the day. Only after that I first got my hands on a Logitech G25. And I remember thinking, wow, that brake pedal has a lot of... you need to put a lot of force into it. Funny thinking back like that. But of course I'm still on those Logitech pedals now. Years and years of muscle memory result in I guess semi-decent pedal technique. I don't know if I would be quicker with upgrading pedals. I mean, you get used to everything and your muscle memory adapts fairly quickly, I guess. Maybe a week or two. Still get two of them. Momo Blacks or G25s. Force 2 now, yeah, that's a nice steering wheel. Is it still up to par with the latest Fanatec direct drives though? I think what the Force has going for it is the Sim Commander software. It's a great piece of software. You can get a completely own FFB in every sim, right? Well, previously you could have raced RaceRoom with a Sim Commander FFB or SimXperience FFB and not using the native RaceRoom FFB, for example. If my memory serves me well. AK started with a 360 pad in RaceRoom. 6 months later it was clear that you wanted to have a wheel. Nice. Yeah, I said it before, I was on Toka Race Driver. That was still gamepad days on PC for me. Shortly after, I got my hands on a GP4, Jeff Kramer Formula 1 sim.
P2, that puts you 8.2 seconds off the leader's pace.
Still played that one on the gamepad. And then Formula 1 99
good.
from ISI, Formula 1 Challenge, with all of its mods. Played that still on a gamepad until I switched to a wheel. Also played that with a wheel in the end. What made me really buy a force feedback wheel was when GTR came out by Simbin. That's when I really can say sim racing has started for me. Started before, obviously, but that's the first time I've raced with a force feedback steering wheel. And that's where I really went down the rabbit hole of sim racing. But I did play GTR when it still was a mod for Formula 1 Challenge by the Simbin development team. A small modding group back in the day that produced GT mods for ISI engine. And a few years later, I was working for Simbin, which has become Sector 3 now. NASCAR Race in 2003. I did play that, but
Left side tyres are cold.
only very casually.
The leader has just done a 2:00.6 seconds.
But those were my first. That's where I got my feet wet in oval racing. NASCAR Race in 2003.
That's your quickest lap in this session. You're now 5.6 seconds off the pace. Okay, George, 15 minutes left. That's
Wow.
15 minutes.
Ooh, and looks like two cars came together here. Yeah, much more GT3 cars than 2s as expected. Berka, he's fast. He's also driving Corvette. Lots of Corvettes here. Can we beat Berka though? We'll find out. Right now I'm 6 seconds slower. But yeah, I'm still cruising. Sports car GT. I think that was slightly
Go ahead,
before
lap
my
time
day.
is, 2:03.5.
I remember that sim. I might have had it installed at some point, but I've never really played it a whole lot. I was one generation after when I really started sim racing more with Formula 1 Challenge. And then of course GTR and R Factor. Definitely, Pedro. For sure. It's gonna open your eyes. Ben is in the race. Ben who? Ben Green? Ben Harrison? Ben Schmidt? I don't know. Wackenberg has joined. Harrison?
All clear. Push now. Got cold brakes all round. Tyre temps are good.
Oh, Ben from La Broca Sim Racing. Now I know what you mean. Ben UK. I'm not familiar with these real life names of all the content creators. Better behave
Blue
now
flag.
when we're driving on his server.
Blue flag.
Bro, you're not alone on track. You realize that, don't you? GP4 was such ahead of its time. Crazy. It had so many things: animated pit crew, weather, broadcast style, overlays. It was fantastic. Super nice animations. Even if you stranded the car on the track somewhere, there was a crew coming and then like towing your car. How cool is that? Of course, very limited in how that looked, but it still was there. I think that's a problem with modern sims. The standards of how good things have to look today requires much more effort and work to produce that level of detail and standard of quality. Like rain back in the day was easy to achieve, basically. You know, the visuals at least. It was quite simple. A quite simple model of the weather. Nowadays, you don't get away with that sort of thing anymore. It has to be up to standards. So it becomes more and more work, but that applies to everything in game development.
10 minutes remaining, 10 minutes.
Same when you model a car or a track. Standards today are so incredibly high.
Your brake temperatures are looking good.
I mean, just look at Gran Turismo 1 and compare that to modern racing sims visually. Back in the day we thought Gran Turismo 1 was photorealistic, dude. I wonder how sims will look in 10, 20 years. Yeah, but imagine in a multiplayer race, there was a safety car every time there was a crash, and every crash resulted in you basically, you can't just escape and go to pit lane. Imagine being that realistic.
Today. That puts you 3.4 off the leader's pace.
With safety cars and all sorts of, you know, intervention cars that clean up the track and stuff like that. It would be cool, but you can't do a 15-minute multiplayer race where after lap 1 or after turn 1 all you do is drive behind the safety car. It would be cool for endurance races, obviously. But even then, do you really want to drive full course yellow for 1 hour? Like they do in Le Mans sometimes when it starts raining and stuff like that? We're racing drones, that's awesome. I'm assuming you talk about FPV racing drones, yeah? I'm really interested in freestyle FPV drones. I don't have one myself. My only experience I have with that is flying them in simulators, or in GTA in particularly. That's a really awesome mod where you can fly drones using a radio in GTA 5. It's amazing.
Watch your rear tyres, they're pretty cold.
It would be a great hobby to pick up, honestly. If it wasn't for constantly crashing the drones and having to repair them. Exactly. That's why I stick to simulators. Oopsie daisy. Back to limits.
Mind these track limits, please, George.
Thanks, Sergey. Ooh, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, sure, of course. It's quite the adrenaline rush and all the motions are super quick and everything in drones, but competitive online racing, sim racing, like car racing, there's a lot of adrenaline involved too, I can tell you. If not so much for the on-track action, but the racing is really, really intense sometimes. Door-to-door racing.
Okay, George, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Hey, named. Thank you. Appreciate that. That you enjoy it. The ranked servers definitely
Tires are cold.
were a game changer for RaceRoom.
The guy behind is
We've
just
been wanting to do this for
204.2.
forever, and only in the last year and a half it really took off, and it's constantly evolving. And it will hopefully continue to
That's
evolve
white flag.
and grow with its community. Should we try and get a fast lap in? Okay, let's start pushing this lap. Understeer is real in that corner. You go off here, then you're in trouble.
Your tyre temps are all good.
What's... Okay, that's P2. That's a different class. I was looking at 8 seconds and wondering, am I that slow? I've only got, what, 3 seconds to close. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. That's doable. But is it though?
P2, good lap. That's your quickest so far. You're now
6:10.
1.3 off the pace. You've just done a 201.8. Okay, George, you've got half your fuel left.
I told you,
Just
Burke,
2
I was
minutes
quick.
left, 2 minutes to go.
That was
10
better.
minutes of fuel remaining.
Only 2/10 better. Just a bit wide. Yeah. P1 is gonna be difficult here. But we'll definitely get a decent result if we don't mess it up again like we did with the GT4s. Yeah, I guess this is Ben's server, yeah. Or is it the other one? Is there two of them? I don't know. Either way, they're both his server. So, yeah. Let's pit in this lap. Hi, Berke. You watching the stream? How much faster is he? Second. Jesus. He's also driving the Corvette, so there's no excuses.
Bad luck, George. You've gone out of track limits. They'll delete this lap and the one after it.
Well, let's see. With fresh tires and low fuel, how close can we go? Gonna be a tough one to beat. That much I can tell you already now.
That's the end of the session, P2.
Where am I losing the time? Everywhere. A lot in Sector 1. A lot in Sector 2. Not so much Sector 3. Yeah. Whatever, I guess. Go away, Buck. Okay. Get rid of the fuel. And hope for the best. Hammer time now. Alright. Decent first sector so far. A bit too late here. But not too terrible. Late on the throttle. No! Goddamn, throw it away. Would have been a decent lap. Let's do it again then.
Remaining, 5 minutes left.
don't think that was as good as the previous try. This was better though. Didn't miss my braking point this time. Purple sector. I don't know if I trust it though. The HUD, I mean. Oh, don't go wide. Not again.
You're outside of track limits there.
Okay. Need to pull it together now. This is it. Watch this. Ben Harrison is third. Let's see. Is Ben streaming as well, or? Check out his channel, everyone. La Broca Sim Racing. La Broca with a C and an A in the end. Just don't want to start last at this point for invalidating my laps. Because that is a death sentence.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Not a great exit here. Okay, one more corner to go. Come on. Ah, we managed. Barely. Do we have time for one more lap? No. I don't think this was my best lap, but let's see where we end up.
Your lap time was at 2:01.5.
P3. Yeah, P2 would have been possible. P1, I don't think so. So, at least I beat Ben, right? I think we still can fight for P2. I know Mackenberg is quick. I've raced him in the past as well. But I think we can give him can put up a good fight with Mackenberg. Berka, if he does make a mistake, he will check out for sure. Thanks, Paul. How do you say my name? If you're German, you can call me Georg. And if you're not German, you can call me George. So my actual name is Georg, as in the German name Georg. But
Checkered flags out.
a lot of
P2.
people that are not German having trouble pronouncing that, so I'm fine with George as well, if you prefer that. Tractionless. So, how many laps of fuel do we need? 33 liters should be enough. Yeah. I think so. Okay. Let's do this. 3 Corvettes, 5 Corvettes. Oh, there's a Porsche. Okay, this will be the last race of the evening. Let's make it a good one.
15 minutes. Get ready. Go, go, go.
Oh, the Porsche has a good start. Good traction. Woo! Sparks. Flying.
Well done, George. Good start.
Is that a slowdown penalty? Alright. Wow, that's Berka behind. He had a terrible start. But he's definitely able to fight back. So this is gonna be interesting. I'm fighting to catch Mackenberg and also Berka pushing from behind. Probably won't be able to hold him forever. Look at the B2s, they're not even that much quicker. At least the slow drivers in B2. Oh, sending it already. Well, good job, good job. That was a good move. I thought I braked late, but he braked later. Well, I knew that was coming. Berka is quick. But they will start fighting for the lead soon, and then that's my chance to snatch P2. Snatch P2.
White flag, mate.
Ooh. Mackenberg with a mistake. Huge error. Well, I don't think I can stay with Berka for long. I can try. But probably risk overdriving the car. Google Translate listen option is a good way to hear and learn pronunciation. True that. True that. Oh my god, the Porsche. Don't do anything stupid, please. He was getting really big in my mirror there in the braking zone. I was scared he was gonna hit me. But whoever recommended the Porsche was right. It's not a slow car around here, apparently. Maybe I can go back to my good old beloved Porsche.
Nice one, George. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to
Just
go.
waiting for
Gap
Berke to make one mistake.
Front is now 1.4.
Is he gonna do me a favor and make a mistake? Probably not. I think he's too experienced. But yeah, he's not that much faster. Voodoo. Let's see what that does.
Your lap time was 2:01.2.
Trying to stay super concentrated here. But I don't see how I can close that gap if he doesn't make a mistake.
The gap to Berke ahead is now 1.8 seconds. V2.
Nah. At least I'm putting a gap between me and the Porsche. That's something, at least.
Half distance. Fuel looks good.
Come on, Berke, make a mistake. You know you want to do it. Like you could get a slowdown penalty. Or just outbrake yourself. Visit the gravel traps. I heard the turn 12 gravel trap beach is nice this time of year. Why don't you pay that a short visit? Frustrating. I'm not that much slower, but it's just slow enough to lose a little bit every lap. Don't go into the gravel myself.
Correct.
I think.
Just retired from the race. The gap to Berker ahead is now 2.6.
I think we can be happy if we stay ahead of the Porsche. I think that's gonna be the maximum. We're not gonna get traffic from the P2 cars, are we? Sexy gravel traps in your area are waiting for you.
5 minutes to go. This is good. We'll be on the podium if we can keep it together.
It's a little bit of dust here, but I don't think that was a mistake. It was
That's
just
half fuel. You've used half your fuel.
a little cut over the grass. Zero incidents so far. As you can see up where the virtual mirror is on the HUD. On the right side. 0 out of 30. At least it's gonna be a good race for the reputation. Probably still okay for the rating, to be honest. Slowly grinding my way into the top 20. Which, to be fair, I don't think how high I can go into the top 20. Needs more voodoo. Can we try one more time? Just hope I didn't reverse the voodoo now. Spell it on myself. Porsche, 7/10 behind.
The gap to Berker ahead is increasing. It's now 4.4 seconds. That lap was a 2:02.0.
So yeah, we had some great racing tonight. I think the Formula 3 race in Spa was one of the best ones, wasn't it? If I remember correctly. We had some nice fights there. Some controversial crashes. Not really controversial after watching the replay.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Wish I would have done better in the GT4 race at Lausitzring, because I really like the GT4s and Lausitzring as well. But this unfortunate collision kinda made me wait for the guy, and then we lost 3, 4, 5 positions. But then, yeah, in the end we managed to limit the damage. So all in all, still a good day. Let's not jinx it though, it's not over yet. We still have one lap to go in this one. If we can bring home P2, I think that's fairly okay for the rating. god, he's coming closer. As soon as I start talking, oh, he's flashing his lights. I see you, Schmidt, I see you.
Last lap, looking good for a podium. That was 201.8. Alright George, that's good consistency, keep it up.
Suzuka is not an easy place to overtake though. So I think we have this covered. I hope. If I don't win it now. Bad exit. But he also made a mistake. So unless we throw it away in the last chicane, should be safe now. Righty then, P2. Could be worse, could be better, but Berka, really strong driver. Congrats on that win.
Well done George, great drive, that's a podium.
Deserves victory for Berka, and solid P2. Not gonna complain. Finished ahead of Ben and Mackenberg and a few more guys. Ben Schmidt. Not know why I'm calling him Ben, but Schmidt. Big burnouts. Right guys, I think this will wrap it up for tonight. It's been fun. We'll check the rating, of course, because that's the most important thing, obviously. It's not about having fun, it's about a random number. It's not random, but yeah. Oh, you followed the P2 in front of you, Sven. That happens. Never look at the cars in front of you, always look at the road. It's an easy mistake to make. Well, I think beating Sven should give me some rating, right? Three points. That ain't bad. 2080. We have to break into the 2090s to get into the top 20. Gonna take a few more streams like this one. While not having bad results, which happens from time to time. Sven still got rating plus, so Berka apparently isn't rated so high yet because he got 10 points for this. Can we look at Berka's rating? Yes, 1933. That's not a lot. He definitely can gain much more if he continues like this. He'll be in the 2K club soon. Thanks, Pedro. What else? We get 0.2 reputation for 0 incidents. Biggest winner in this race, yes. Matthias Berg, he got 28 points. Ben Harrison, 17 points. Also nice gains. Nice gains there. How much rating does Ben have? 1806. There's a lot of room for improvement there. Sure, he'll break into the 1900s very soon. So, final rating of tonight is 2081. Let's have a look what that means in terms of ranking. Let's give this a refresh. Probably not updated yet. 2083 we said. Yeah, that's still not... That's still P23. I mean, that's good. That's good. We're getting there. We were outside of the top 30 not long ago. And now we're in the top 25. Leading with a big lead. Jose Luis, he's a machine. He's an alien. I don't know what he is. Pavel Mukanin. He has been busy. Lots of races. 400, 500 races by Jose Luis. I remember racing Mukanin not long ago, and sometimes he won, sometimes I won. I think I felt like we were on a equalish level, but I think he has improved since then. And I haven't raced him personally though, lately, recently. Yeah, but he's definitely quick. Max Pfeiffer, I've raced him, he's quick, yeah. Yeah. Jonas Parren, I've raced him as well. We were also equal-ish. Lucan is a beast in the TCR cars? Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, he's driving in the esports series and he's driving for Lada Sports, so that makes sense. Robert Wiesmüller on P6. He's one of the very quick guys, for sure. He has only done 120 races. If he keeps grinding, he definitely has a place in the top 3. I mean, at this point, catching Jose Luis is going to be difficult. I wonder how much rating he gets like per race for a win these days. He still gets 1 point for a win. If the grid is big enough and the strength of field is high enough. But yeah, P2 here, he lost rating for a P2. That's crazy. That's, yeah, I mean, that's how it is. P4 here lost 4 points. P5 lost 5 points. What he needs is like some DNFs. Then I can catch him. But obviously, don't wish that upon anyone. Guys, we'll wrap it up here. Thanks so much for tuning in, watching till the end. Appreciate that. More streams coming, of course, as always. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't yet. Click that bell so you get a notification when I go live. And yeah, leave a like, tell all your friends. Thanks for watching. Take care. Goodbye.